And that one falls for Young.
Thaddeus Young.
Second free throw, no good. Charlotte leading by 12. And he lobs it up. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Walker. And that's 19 points for Freak.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Young with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Screen by Young. Here's Parks. And too long on the shot.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Walker kicks to Freak. Valanciunas sets a screen for Freak. To the paint. Valanciunas passes to Goodman. That one goes. Count it. He's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Ray. And there's the pass to Parks. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Walker dishes to Freak. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
For 3.
Walker's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Thaddeus Young. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Evan Turner.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too long. The Hornets, number 1.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
It's deflected.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact.
Since checked in for Charlotte, Freak comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Nets trail by 20. 1:09 left in the third. He had a nice open look right there. Clark's got 6 points.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
There's the dish to Freak. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
To the inside. And that one's good by Clark. He's got 8.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. And there's the feed to Clark. Launches it. The Hornets pull it in. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And a wide open look for Freak. And it's the Hornets another 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Muhammad. He's guarded by Rivers. And Muhammad kicks to Clark. No good with the wing jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a...
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Chase in at shooting guard. He's out there with Rivers. And it's Robinson in at the power forward position. Net shooting around 40% from the floor here. Green against Rivers. Here's Ray. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Rivers kicks to Holiday. Charlotte moving it around. Fires the three. Good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Green against Rivers. Pass to Ray. Out left to the wing. On the wing, Green. Again, the miss by Green. And for the Hornets, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And that one's good. Freak.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Oh! Did you see that? Man, oh, man.
He threw down that 360 like it was no problem at all. That's insane skill.
The guys on the bench are just falling all over themselves.
Yeah, they loved it.
We should as well. No doubt that will be one of the plays of the year.
Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. From deep three-point range, kept alive. Here's Zamori. Count that one.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
They set the pick. Here's Cartwright. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Walker's checked in for Charlotte. So he comes up empty, missing both. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Feeds it to Freak. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The kick out to Walker. And he gets it to go.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Shot to end this cold run. Cartwright gets the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Here's Walker. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Green passes to Burton. And the three off target. The Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Tries to save it to the left wing. The tray. And that one's good.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Kicks it to Freak from past the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 44 points for Freak.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
For the three, and another three for Charlotte.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
The drive by Green. Hero banked in off the glass.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Here's Chase. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Freak's got 49 points in the game. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Baseline J on the way. No good from Clark. Now Freak from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Good win, good win, good
So
win.
no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.